We're in today with the HD 6990. This is a 2011 video card with 1536 shaders. It's got DirectX 11 support, 2 GB of VRAM GDDR5 Hynix, 256 bits bus width, running at 830 MHz on the core clock and 1250 MHz on the core clock. We're going to pair it up with this i7 4790 with 4 cores and 8 threads. We're going to see how this legend of a video card is running in a couple of games. Let's jump in. Alright, let's start with GTA 5 and see how the game is performing on DirectX 10 with 1080p, FXA on and normal details. I think on advanced graphics I have disabled it because the GPU is quite capable. There's a couple of glitches around. I think it's from the drivers or something. Looks like a hack, seriously. I mean, it's working. It's got 3 GB of VRAM utilization, less than 50% load on the cores. The GPU is doing a fantastic job, you know, but aside from the glitches, put the maximum fan on 54 and I let it throttle in such a way so I can speak on the microphone because this video card is very loud. Movable objects, apparently those are the ones that are glitching. See, in the casino it doesn't glitch, in the garage it doesn't glitch. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I can really appreciate the performance here because in the casino usually it drops down on the FPS and I can actually see how the whole thing is performing. Yes, it's working really nice. I like the 6990 how it's working, but I'm guessing the glitches depends on the driver too. You know, to take the glitches out, I think I have to put a newer driver or something like that. And I'm using an old driver so I can have this perfect scaling on both of the cores. Another game that theoretically runs on a HD 6990 is Paladins, and we're gonna see how it's running with DirectX 11. Let's see if it's working with DirectX 11 and on maximum details. I'm actually curious if it's working like this with this video card. I got like 60% load on the CPU. I mean, it's on maximum details, 6 GB of system RAM being utilized. I like how it looks and if it feels very well, feels very flawless with this. 160 FPS on average is kind of good with this. On the CPU side, apparently, I can actually see that the CPU is being used now. It's kind of cool to see this whole performance coming together from the system. Overall, the GPU has no problem, 50-60% load on the cores. You can actually see the cores are being utilized properly and there is no problem here with this video card. It's got 2.6 GB of VRAM utilized here and yeah, it's kind of good, this video card, how it's running with this amount of FPS, you know. It's I can see the amount of wattage that is taking in this situation, but I can actually see that is doing a fantastic job. Let's see how Modern Warfare 3 is working with this system. I'm actually curious. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, the game looks so fantastic. I only got 20-30% load on the CPU. That's actually good. 5.6 gig of system RAM. I like the performance and this is exactly what I need for this video card and for this CPU. I mean, it's an old title, you know, on maximum details. I like it. All games on maximum details are awesome for me, seriously. Apparently only 40% load on the GPU. Both of the cores are equally loaded, so I'm not gonna complain here. Yeah, you have to be very quiet. Aside from my GPU is not very quiet. 58 degrees, actually it's okay, you know, 58 degrees, it's not that bad. Only 1 gig of VRAM utilized, and it's cool. The clocks are on maximum, you know, 830 on the core clock, on both of the core clocks, and 1200 on the memory clock. Let's see how Battlefield 3 is working with this video card. I'm on Ultra with maximum details here on 1080p, and I managed to put, I think, the fan on 70% because yeah, the temperature, it's getting there, you know, and I don't want to stress the GPU considering what catastrophe I had recently with the second 6990. So in this situation with maximum load on the cores with 2.6 gig of VRAM utilized, we are getting 60-70 FPS. I mean, I like the performance, but I don't think I will want to put the game on maximum. I just wanted to show you how the GPU is performing, the temperature, the load, the VRAM used, you know, how the CPU is doing. In this situation, the CPU is doing a fantastic job, around 50% load, 50 watts consumption, and under 6 gig of VRAM utilized. So overall, it's kind of nice. The game looks fantastic. There's a couple of servers that are always full. So Battlefield 3, it's a must game if you're having an old hardware. Let's see how F.E.A.R is working with this 6990. This is one of those games that runs on Crossfire, so it's very important to have a list of games that is running with Crossfire. Maximum details, 1080p. It looks really fantastic. You can actually see, oh yeah, very straight edges here. But can't say nothing because the Crossfire list is not that big. Oh, so it looks good. It runs really nice. It gives me, yeah, around 600 FPS. I just wanted to show you how many FPS is working with this, but don't want to butcher the whole video card like that. In this situation, I think with this load on the CPU, look at it. 2%, 5% load on this i7 4th gen. I think this game is not for this computer. I'm thinking for the older one it will be much better. But I just wanted to see how it looks and how it performs with the HD 6990. You know, an old title like this, an old classic of a game. Alright, so Hellgate London on 1080p with DirectX 10 on maximum details. Apparently we're getting nice FPS here, but you can actually see there's a lot of spikes here and there, and kind of interesting to see this performance overall. Not the ideal situation, but you can actually see some games are running really nice in Crossfire, some are working really nice in SLI. Which one? Seriously, let's put VSync on and see what is going on, seriously. It didn't lower the FPS, but the stutter is gone. What the heck is going on? Seriously. I love how we fix the problem, you know? Look at it, 130 FPS on average, 2.9 gig of VRAM used, 70% load on the cores. I like it. The temperature is under 70, so... Alright, Hellgate London, apparently it's great with this 6990. I like it. Let's see how the game is performing, apparently, with this video card on 60 FPS. I like 60 FPS. Apparently 60 FPS with... it's kind of good and healthy for this video card, seriously. On the temperature, on the fan curve, on the VRAM, on the core clock, on the memory clock, everything is good with VSync. VSync is your friend with an HD 6990, seriously. I mean, the game looks fantastic. I don't know how to explain the feeling when you see an old title, when you back in the days, maxed out. It feels so achieving, you know. It's like something, oh my god, I wish I had this type of quality back in the day when I was young, you know, because every single time I was playing games, I had to put lowest resolution and low quality, but I was so happy having this gameplay. You can actually see that the GPU is performing really well with nearly 1 gig of VRAM utilized, and I really like the effects. I really like the game. I really like the whole thing about this test. Seriously, less than 50% load on the core. I mean, come on, this is great overall. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Broke the pipes. Where did he go? But Alan Wake on high details apparently is giving me 60-70 FPS. I like the performance overall. So look at this. It looks very, very awesome. The effects are fantastic. The details are awesome. The performance, I mean, in 99% load on the cores, you know. So you can actually expect some high RPM from the fan in order to deliver that temperature. 1.4, 1.5 gig of VRAM utilized here. It's great overall. The details are okay. There's no glitches left. Yeah, so yeah, I like everything about this. Seriously. Tutte mocote tau. The FPS are fantastic. The glitches are non-existent when it comes to this performance. 1.5 gig of VRAM utilized in Alan Wake, and everything is flawless here. The temperature is not that great because I put maximum 60% on power on the fan, you know, so I can actually be able to speak in the microphone so you don't get disturbed about it. And apparently the temperature is reaching 74 degrees. So that means this game is utilizing the GPU properly. If you want to play games for this video card, you need to make sure that you have the right list of games in order to benefit from this Crossfire. I like the HD 6990 because it's an awesome video card in Crossfire. For Crossfire, I like this video card because it's got a lot of performance for its age. I like this video card because it's very good on cooling the cores, comparing it to other SLI video cards. I like the video card because it's just straight to the point if you put the right drivers in the operating system. What I don't like about this video card is if you don't put the right fan curve in MSI Afterburner like this, the whole thing is gonna mess up your evening or day or morning because the freaking fan is very loud. It's like a Hoover, seriously. So it's very hard to actually control it. But you have to make your own curve when it comes to the temperature. That's it. On the price tag, nowadays it's not affordable because it's getting very rare to own a HD 6990, and that's one of the downsides because it becomes rare, it's unique, the price is not okay, but overall, if you have it or if you know how to get it cheap, it's worth it. That's it. There's not a lot of downsides for it because it's power consumption. Come on, it's an old video card, Crossfire, and yeah, you can expect efficiency from this video card. Well, if you manage to put the right games in the system for this video card when the Crossfire is working, with the Crossfire working, and it's only utilizing 20% load on the cores, then I think the card can be efficient. So yes, if you like the benchmark, make sure you smash that like button. If you have any suggestion in the future for Crossfire, please let me know in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you very soon.